Now you clicked on this video because I know you guys all want to improve your edits and need ways to become faster. So I'll be showing you guys 5 secret tips and tricks to improve your editing to look like this. Now let's go ahead and get started with step 1. This is going to be the most important way to improve your editing on controller. Step 1 is super easy, and that's finding the right controller binds. Having the correct binds for controller is so important because you'll need optimal binds for each controller button. And a lot of you guys may lack progress due to this problem. Now if we go to my settings here and go all the way down to the edit controls, here's my controller mapping. As you can see here, I have a different confirm and I also have a different edit bind. This is what you call a double edit bind, and basically what it allows you to do is one button you're allowed to edit and the other button you're allowed to confirm. So here's a demonstration on how I actually edit and confirm with my controller. This is my edit bind, which is my left stick, and then this is my confirm, which is my R1. And all I do is just click both of these at the same time. So I'm pressing down on this and also clicking this. If you're editing and confirming with the same bind, you guys need to change this now. And if you're editing with that one bind, it's most likely because you have auto confirm edits on. This is much slower than just changing to 2 editing binds. Now if you're looking for controller binds, as you can see here, my reset is L1, and I recently changed this and it's helped me so much. Left stick is also one of the best binds that you can use for editing. The reason for this is because when you edit with left stick, you do not have to take your thumb off the joystick. All you have to do is click down. It makes it so much easier in situations just like this in cash cups and allows me to win so many more fights. So if you've been stuck on one edit bind and been using the same buttons to confirm and edit, it's time to finally change. If you want to improve, trust me, you have to be on 2 different edit binds. For step 2, this is actually practicing your edits and improving your crosshair placement. Now I've recently changed my settings and binds, and this has been the best map that has improved my editing. Now I know there's a lot of other edit courses, but this is by far the best one. Now this is Raider's map, and it has a ton of edit courses to help you. I mean, just take a look at all these different edit courses that you can try out. Now you may be saying, man, I can't do any of these edit courses, they're all so hard. But to help you out, there's also a lot of easy edit courses just like this one. It's a simple double edit. Now if you're just starting off a controller or even just change your binds, this is perfect because it allows you to build up your muscle memory. Now for all of these edit courses, you may not be the best at them, and that's okay. You have to take them slow. As you do each edit course and practice them little by little, you'll notice progress in the first day or even the first hour. Consistently practicing this map, you'll notice that even your crosshair placement gets better. I practiced in this map for literally only 30 minutes and I noticed that my edits were getting way more consistent. Even the best controller pros mess up edits, and that's completely normal. What matters is practicing and making progress even just by using this one map. Now on to step 3. Step 3 is having a good dead zone. Now if we go into my settings right here, we gotta go all the way to my controller input binds. If we scroll down, I have my dead zone set to 7-7. Having a good dead zone is so important because your dead zone gives you full movement of your joysticks. As you can see here, this is me playing in free building on 7-7 dead zone. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna make my dead zone so much higher just to show you guys how big of a difference it is. Just take a look at me trying to edit and you can notice my movement is so bad. I'm a lot more stiff and also my edits are inconsistent. Now if we go back to 7-7, you can notice my edits and movement is more precise. This is because with my dead zone, I have more control over my joysticks. On higher dead zones just like this, it makes it 20 times harder to even hit one edit. So I would say if you want to hit triple edits and double edits and not look like a bot, I would recommend going to a lower dead zone. Now with the right dead zone, it also allows you to have better crosshair placement. By this, I mean you have more control of each edit that you do, and you can also minimize the movement between each edit. As you can see with these double edits, you can see I'm barely moving at all. Also with these triple edits, I'm minimizing how much I move my joystick. Now for step 4, and arguably one of the most important steps in this video, is learning how to play claw and also paddles. Now I'll be breaking down one by one how to play claw and also what are paddles and how can I use them. Now all of the fastest editors and all of the best controller players all either play claw or also use paddles. So first I'm going to break down how to play claw and you'll notice why it's so effective. To start off playing claw, I'm going to teach you guys how to correctly grip your controller. So basically as a claw player, your middle finger's back here, this is your left one right here, and this is your right one. They both need to be resting on these 2 back triggers here. This is L2 and this is R2 if you're on PlayStation. They basically just rest back here just like that. And now that you got that done, both of your pointer fingers, your left one and your right one have to be sitting on the L1 bind right here, and also the R1. That's all you guys have to do for playing claw for these back buttons here. You just have to rest them on there. Now this is where it gets kind of hard for claw players. For claw players, you'd have to use your pointer fingers to click the face buttons right here, and also the face buttons right here. So basically, since my switch mode is triangle, I have to go from R1 to triangle just like this to switch. And if I have my jump bind set to X as a claw player, I'd have to go from R1 and jump just like that. Now as you can see by my hand cam, claw simply gives me full use of all my buttons without having to take my thumbs off the sticks. And this is so important for FPS games because you're always constantly moving and also aiming. So anytime you move your thumb off the joystick, it drastically affects your gameplay. Now if you think claw is too hard to play, that's understandable, and there is another solution, and that is playing paddles. As you can see here, a paddle is a back button that you can use on your controller to bind to any button. For this scuff controller, it normally comes with 4, but since I only play with 2 paddles, I have only 2 paddles attached to the back. Now basically how a paddle works is, since I jump with X, I wouldn't want to, jump like this and have to take my thumb off the joystick. Instead, I can set this X bind to one of these back paddles, so all I have to do is click these back paddles and I'll still have full control of my joystick. This cuff controller makes everything so much more easier because my fingers naturally rest on the back already. So this allows me to have full control of all my joysticks and all my binds to allow me to edit faster and more consistently. Now you may be telling yourself, but man, a scuff controller costs $300, and you are correct, but there are a ton of other attachments that you can add on the back of your PlayStation or Xbox controller. For example, there are a ton of controller attachments and even paddles on this website, and it's called Extreme Rate. There are a variety of different options to choose from, and they're so much cheaper than buying a scuff. So if you don't want to waste over $300 on a scuff, there are so many more options out there, and you can find a good deal to buy those paddles. Now for the final step, and all you have to do is just practice every day and be consistent, and you'll see how much quicker and how much you improve by just practicing day to day. And if you struggle with any of the edit courses, this slow motion 1v1 map is literally perfect because it allows you to slow down your player movement and you can practice your edits more efficiently. Basically, all you have to do is choose any of the speeds that you want and you can begin editing. As you can see here, it makes everything slower, which makes it easier to edit my tiles and practice my editing. But you're not going to see results just in practicing for 1 hour. You have to keep on practicing every day and put in more hours to see the results. Now that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop them down below in the comment section. I'm also going to be doing a bunch of other tutorials, so if you guys want to see a certain tutorial for a controller, just comment it down below and I got you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys drop a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe with post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next.